Good morning, friends. How are you guys? I slept so good last night. I don't know when you guys are watching this, but I thought we could get ready together again. I have my coffee ready to go here. I have my cup of ice. I also get so many questions about this cup. It is actually one of the Weck jars. So it's like a mason jar. It comes with a lid and everything, and a lot of people will use it as like a to-go container, or like if you make anything homemade and you're looking for storage. It's really nice thick glass, but I removed the lid and I use it as a cup. It comes in multiple sizes. I think this is the biggest one that I own. There's a medium and then there's like a small one. I honestly get it on Amazon. There is a pack with 3 sizes. And I love them so much, and they come in different shapes. This one has like more of a square bottom, but there's one with like a rounder bottom. I can show you in the next video, but I love it so much. I wanted to share it with you guys because I get questions sometimes about the cups that we have. Also, don't mind this. When I was pulling out the weeds the other day with my husband, the nail got lost. It left us. I don't know, it's somewhere in my front yard, so don't mind that. I'm going to pour myself some coffee. This is the coffee that I found at my local grocery store a few days ago. And I tried, what did I try yesterday? Yesterday I tried the caramel one with oat milk, and that was so good. My first initial sip was that it was a little bit sweeter than I liked. But because I put so much ice, it started diluting the coffee a little bit more, and I ended up loving it at the end. So this one is vanilla. So this is vanilla cold brew with oat milk. Oat milk. Sorry, I'm just now waking up, so. Also, the color is like beautiful. Yay! I also think the can is like the perfect size. Yeah, I love it so much. This one has 170 calories, but I think the one yesterday had 150 calories, if you guys are counting your calories. Okay, so let's get ready together.
I have to brush my teeth.
Oh, no, it'll taste weird?
Yeah, you have to give me like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. I like the vanilla one a lot, actually, babe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so moving on. I have a few products that I'm using today that are new. So, Dear Cloud sent me a whole package of new items. And if you guys are familiar, Dear Cloud is the company that makes one of my favorite moisturizing creams. This baby here changed my life. This is what it looks like if you guys want to take a screenshot. But Dear Cloud sent me this double dose Hydra Boost serum, and I want to use it today. And then look how cute these little lippies are. Like, look at that container, friends. Isn't that so lovely? And then we have a Lush lip oil too, so I'm excited to try that. And then Milani sent over some new products, which I'm excited for. These are their new Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Sticks. So they sent a few colors. I am praying that these two are my colors. And then they also have the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder, which I'm excited to try. And then this is a smoothing primer. So we have a few new products that I want to try, which I'm so excited for. Let's start out with this Dear Cloud serum, because I love anything with extra hydration. I'm a dry girl. I don't know if you guys know that. I think I say it in every video, but I am a very dry gal. If I go 2 days without my skincare routine, I'll start getting dry flakes and my makeup doesn't look good. Like right now, my skin is absolutely perfect. I love it. I mean, obviously I do have like the pigmentation and the redness, but I've always had that since I was little. But as far as like being smooth and no flakes, it's been so good. This is the realistic life of having 4 dogs. Bubba, you guys, it's okay. Daddy's bringing in the trash. They don't like the sound of the trash. Look, it's a flower hairpin. Hair clip, actually. Thank you. Casper, Riley, come here. Oh, man's like, what the F? Casper, Riley, come here, Bubba. Casper. Caspy. Mommy has to show you something. Come here. Look at this serum I'm about to try. Look, oh, hi. Look. Riley. Oh, my God. No. Boys. It's the trash. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good job, Caspy. You are protecting. You are amazing at protecting this house. You're so good. Okay, moving on. Literally our household baby every 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna start with this serum. It looks like this. I like the shade. It smells like cucumbers. It's very watery. It's not like a slimy serum. Very interesting. I was expecting like a slimy serum, like my Glow recipe that I love. Pro brightening. Okay, well, so far I like it. Okay, let's go in with the Glow recipe moisturizer. This one that everyone loves. Did you hear the trash earlier and that's why you were barking too, Koopy? Yeah. They don't like the sound of trash cans. They basically don't like, you try and drink my coffee, big boy. They don't like the sounds of anything that's out of the ordinary. Casper is like crazy though. I feel like he can hear things from like across the street. Ugh, Glow recipe is so good. Yeah, we'll be like laying here at night watching a movie and he'll start like crazy barking. So obviously like we all like, what's going on, you know? It could be like just someone walking across the street. They're amazing, amazing dogs. Okay, so I put that on. I'm gonna try the Milani primer since they sent. Woo! This was in here and I pulled it out. I think it's a little spoon for the primer. My hands are slippery from the Glow recipe, so. Okay. So you take the spoon and you want to scoop it a little. Oh, you guys see? Look how moussey it is. How fun. Okay, stop it. I love fun things. It feels like icing. You know the icing we put on cupcakes and stuff? It feels like that. Okay. Wow. It just melts into your skin. And then this goes back here. Ooh. It feels cold and refreshing. I really enjoy that. Okay. Wow. Let me moisturize my lips. My lips are dry again. Wait, that primer is so good. I'm gonna do like barely any makeup there kind of look. Okay. All right. Which one is going to be? I'm going to go with 03 because I'm pretty light. So I'm going to go with 03. So this is Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. It looks like this. And you twist it up. Reminds me of the Dior. Okay, that primer has like a cooling effect to it. It's like kind of tingly. Wow. Okay, do I use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush that I love so much because it's dense, but this one's also dense, but I'm gonna go in the Jaclyn Hill. Are you guys so excited? I'm gonna move my mirror right here so I can see myself better. All right, ready, friends? We have some redness right there. This is 03. Oof. It seems kind of light, so we'll see. Okay, let's blend this out. Oh. It feels kind of like my Dior one that costs like a gallbladder and a liver. This is my Dior one here. I love this one. This is the Dior Forever Skin Perfect. I will say this one's got less coverage than the Dior, but let's see if it's buildable. Because I always love to find a affordable dupe. If I can save myself money, I definitely will, no matter what. Okay, let's build it. Do you guys think I could be 5 though? What do I feel like I could? Wait, not 5. This is 4. Okay, so my first shade was 3. I'm gonna go in with 4. To be honest, I think I'm number 4. Number 3 seemed kind of light. Ooh. I love. Uh-oh, I got it in my hair. Okay. Number 4 looks better. This is number 4. Nice, nice. I think this would even look like even better with a beauty blender at the end to just like melt everything into the skin. The formula is extremely smooth. It's called a blurring tint, so I shouldn't expect too much coverage, huh? It's like a really nice tint stick. I think this would be great for looks where we don't really want too much makeup, so it's actually perfect for today. Close up. I will say if you have dry skin with like some flakes and you use a brush, it does stick onto those patchy spots. I think I'm gonna use a beauty blender next time and see, but so So far, so good. I think I just need to use a beauty blender next time. Okay, let's conceal it with the powder. I think this is my shade. I don't know. I'm gonna use a brush. Ooh. Some dryness right there. Okay, Kim Tai. Forgot to remove the cover. There we go. Loose powder is always nice because it's more fine. You don't feel like you're caking it on too much. I feel like that did a great job evening my skin tone. What do you guys think? Whenever I sit here and do my makeup, it makes me think of when I first started YouTube. On my, on Facebook, it'll show you like the memories that year, like from 10 years ago. So the Facebook that I have, I've had since high school, like since freshman year of high school. So I've had it for a very long time. So I do look forward every day to looking at the memories on Facebook. I know not a lot of people go on Facebook anymore, but I still personally like love it because I have all of my hometown friends from Pennsylvania on Facebook, all of my teachers, and I don't know, because I'm on social media as my career and I'm constantly on it for content and stuff, it's nice to have a platform where I go on and it feels like a little bit private and like personal, and it's kind of like my own. And then there's like all these memories that pop up from like high school. So I personally love Facebook. I don't use it per se. I think I go on it to just be nosy. Like I literally go on it to see what's going on with people that I went to school with, anything that's happening in my hometown. We're like on the neighborhood Facebook group here. Our entire neighborhood has a Facebook group, and like we all talk in there just to like keep each other updated. And then like once in a blue moon, when there's like something exciting, like when Carlos and I bought a house or when we got married or whatever, you go on Facebook and you post a photo just to like keep people updated. That is like how I kind of use Facebook. But the other day I got this memory that popped up, and it was my old vanity at my mom's house when I first started YouTube. It was 2015, you guys. 10 years ago. And I wish I could tell my younger self everything that is about to like happen to her in her 20s. It's so crazy. I mean, I remember when I was 20 and I first met Michelle, we both were like, yeah, we're gonna get married at 22. We're gonna pop out a baby at 25. We're gonna be like, like obviously you can plan so much and it doesn't work out in life the way that you want it to. But that is the beauty of life and like going on this journey, is you just never know what you're gonna get. But it was just crazy to like see that picture pop up. It's a great reminder of like how far you've come in life. But for me, like looking at that vanity, like it was my first nice vanity. I remember I bought it from IKEA. And I remember at the time, like saving all of my money to go to Sephora because the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks were out. I don't know if you guys remember, but in 2015, liquid lipsticks started having their moment. And Anastasia Beverly Hills had these liquid lipsticks. The lid was like silver or something. But I remember saving all my money to get all the colors I wanted. And it's so crazy to look back at every single year in the last decade and kind of witness how much I've learned every single year. Like I remember losing sleep because I didn't know how to get that blurry background effect in my videos. And I remember like researching, and lenses are so expensive. So like saving enough money to get the lens that I want. And then also like when it comes to like my mukbang channel, like upgrading it and making it look better, and knowing and like researching what lights to use. So, it's been a whole journey, but I think that is like what makes it so amazing in the end. Because in the end you look back and you're like, it took quite some time and a lot of hurdles to get here. But yeah, every time I sit at my vanity, I just think about the good old times we had during my little makeup moment that I had, which honestly was some of the best times of my life, but also some of the worst times of my life. What blush should we use today, my loves? Let's see. Ooh. I love me a good e.l.f. Blush. Okay, I'm going to go with this one because I personally love that one. This one is Bright Pink Blush by e.l.f. It is so pretty. You guys, don't sleep on e.l.f. They got really good stuff, especially like right now. Oh my god, it's so good. This has a lot of pigments. I'm going to go with a little. But yeah, the makeup world, ooh, stop, that's so pretty. Every time I wear this blush, I'm reminded how amazing it is. It's like the perfect spring blush. You guys have to get this. e.l.f. Cosmetics blush in bright pink. I think I bought it online. It's hard sometimes to find in stores. I think I bought it online. But yeah, I loved when I was in kind of the makeup beauty industry world. I love making that. Ultimately, that's what I wanted to do. Like, I started YouTube as a hobby. I was in a very dark place at the time, and I wanted to do something to keep my mind off of the reality that I was living in. I had just wasted 2 to 3 years in to be a nurse at a community college. I was basically stuck. I felt like I had nothing going for me. I was very, very depressed, actually. I try not to use the word depressed lightly because it's a very serious matter, but my God, I was very depressed during that time. I was 20 years old. Also at the time getting used to living in California because I had grown up in a small town in Pennsylvania for like 13 years. And so it was a lot, it was a lot. It was like also transitioning into my 20s. It was so much going on at the time. Now that I look back, I'm like, damn, girl, cut yourself some slack. But also like growing up in a very traditional Vietnamese household, like I love my family, but something that like I definitely will not carry on into my family when I'm a mom is like not having that emotional support. I don't know what it is about Asian parents in general, or I mean, I can only relate because I'm Vietnamese, but I'm just going to say Vietnamese parents in general. And I'm just going to talk about my experience. I'm not saying every Vietnamese parent is like this because everyone is so different. So I don't want to like make you think that every single parent in the Vietnamese culture is like this. But I've noticed that there's just something about Asian parents in general just like lacking that like emotional support. I don't know if for me personally, I feel like it's my mom's upbringing. Like my mom had such a hard childhood. Her biological mother gave her up when she was so young, and my mom didn't have the childhood that, she didn't have like a regular normal childhood. She went to school up until 3rd grade. She dropped out because her family was poor, and she's been grinding since 3rd grade. I mean, you guys, in 3rd grade, we're learning multiplication. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, there goes another round. Caspi. But anyways, yeah, so I think because of like how she grew up, she kind of built this like outer protection outer wall. Like her walls are so high and so thick and so big, and she's gone through so many things. This blush is so pretty, I can't even focus. But anyways, long story short, that was something that was lacking growing up in my childhood into my adult years. And I think even till now, we have a better relationship. I love my mom. She truly is my best friend. But I think it wasn't until my mid-20s that we really started dipping into that emotional side of the mother-daughter relationship. Like, I did not have that mother-daughter relationship where I could sit her down during my very tough puberty high school years and talk about very deep things that I was going through. Like, my friends were my only outlet because I felt like they were the only ones that could understand me. I'm also like the baby in the family. There's 3 other siblings above me, my brother and my 2 sisters. My oldest sister's in her 50s this year. My second one is in she's like 48 or 49, like late 40s. And my brother is in his early 40s. There is a huge, huge gap, like 12 years, you know? So I felt like I didn't have anybody. But anyways, I feel like that's definitely something that I will not bring to being a mother in the future, is the lack of just emotional support. Oh my god, so yum. Okay, let me put these back. What were we talking about before we went on this rant about emotional support? College days. You guys, I'm all over the place in the morning. I'm trying to put this bronzer on. One more time, that e.l.f. blush is so pretty. Okay. I am going to put on a little bronzer. I really like Physicians Formula. I think they do it good. Let's tap into the forehead a little here because your girl's got a big forehead. But yeah, I had changed my major. And didn't know what I was doing, so I started making YouTube videos for fun. It was supposed to just be an outlet to get away from things. I wasn't having a good home life. I wasn't having a good life at home. I wasn't having a good life at school. I just felt like I was not going to do anything in life. I was going to be a big failure and really disappoint the entire family, okay? That's basically how I felt. And my passion became something way bigger, which I'm so grateful for. And it was amazing. And I honestly spent majority of my college life focused on school, but also working my butt off to pay for my tuition. I did get financial aid at first until I started making a good amount of money, and then I just paid everything out of pocket so I wouldn't have any loans or debt or anything at the end, because I knew the pressure was just on me. I didn't want to bother. There came an age where I just didn't want to bother my family anymore, because in my head, if I was able to support myself, I can make my own decisions. My camera shut off. As I was saying, I can make my own decisions if I support myself. No one can tell me what to do or how to do it. But I also think that at the time, 10 years ago, the beauty industry was incredibly new. And if you were in it, you definitely saw a different side of it. Like if you were at home watching these YouTube videos and watching these brand trips and these beauty conventions and these group of friends and meet and greets, and that's a different story. When you were actually in the beauty industry, you saw people's true colors. You knew who hated who were fake friends, who was using who, what brands were using other content creators to get to where they wanted to be, what collaborations were just easy grabs, and like there was definitely a lot of tea that went on. Just like any industry, I'm sure there's tea. But I think that I lost myself a lot when I was in the beauty industry. Instead of finding myself, I felt like I lost myself a lot. I always extend my tails a little bit. That was the e.l.f. brow brush, by the way, for the eyebrows. And this is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. I love this stuff. This is what it looks like. Anyways, back to the beauty industry. Yes, it was amazing. But I think at one point, I not only lost focus of my goals, but I lost focus of who I was because I was trying so hard to fit in to the inner group of the beauty industry. There was like an inner group, you know, there was, let me break this down for you. As much as people don't want to admit this, but this is truly what it was like. Being in the beauty industry at one point, in my opinion and in my personal experience, felt like being in high school when you walk into the cafeteria and there were different tables. There was the popular group, there were the cheerleaders, there were the football team, there was the musical, like there, it was categorized, and that's how the beauty industry felt to me. And so when I felt as if at the time I had gotten myself into a certain group, I lost myself because I was trying to impress the people there and also be liked. You know, it really, looking back now, traumatized me in a way because I felt like that's what I dealt with throughout high school, was trying to fit in. I've talked about that a lot, just kind of like growing up and not feeling myself. And I felt like I was going through that in my early 20s being in the beauty industry because I was trying to fit in with certain people and, you know, it was, yeah. Anyways, it got to the point where I was like, I think it was, I would say right when I graduated college in 2018, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm happy, but at the time, like, I had worked so hard to get to where I was. I was making a good income from it, but there was also still a lot of self-doubt. And that's why self-doubt, but also like pressure from my family. That's why I went and worked corporate for like 2 weeks, and then I ended up quitting because I absolutely didn't love the experience for myself. I love the experience as in I absolutely loved working for an amazing cosmetic company. I learned so much. I was on their social media team. The people were amazing. I was able to sit in on a lot of the meetings and learned how things worked behind the scenes because I was always the creator. So I was always on the other side of the table, but now I'm on this side, and it was so cool to see everything. But at the end of the day, my heart and my passion wasn't there. Like, I wanted to be at home creating videos. Like, I wanted to do something in front of the camera, not behind the camera. So I appreciated my journey there. I was so grateful for the job position. I was so grateful for the time that was put there. And honestly, nothing bad to say. I had a great experience. It just wasn't for me. And I felt like, shit, I can't repeat college, or I can't repeat how I felt during my college days again, where I just stayed in one spot. I was stuck in nursing for 3 years because I was too nervous to like pivot in life. So I was like, I can't stay in this job just because I was, you know, able to get this job, and like there's pressure from my family, and then I have like a lot of self-doubt. So I ended up leaving that job and started my mukbang channel the very next day. And I've had that mukbang channel now for 5-6 years or so, and it's been so amazing. And I honestly couldn't tell you, like, I honestly, if you asked me back then that this would be my life, I would have believed you guys. Like, the fact that I own a house, if you would have asked me in 2018, like, oh, about like owning a house, I've been like, yeah, that's never happening. Like I never thought we'd be here today. So I'm just very grateful. But I think one thing that I've learned looking back is, had I not kept moving and started pivoting and finding different ways to reach my goals and kept moving on to different things that didn't work. Like if one thing didn't work, I'd be like, okay, what's the next thing that we can do? If I had given up, I wouldn't be where I am today. Also, this journey has taught me a lot about having more self-confidence, even though I think I did lose it a little bit in my 20s, but I'm starting to regain it again in my 30s, and it's like a beautiful new journey. But if you are, you know, in college right now, or maybe not even in college, but you're just at a place in your life where you feel confused and stuck, please just know that, one, have a little bit of love for yourself. Give yourself some slack and really just know that there is a solution to everything. But the only way that you're going to get there is that you have to keep moving and you have to take risk. There is absolutely nothing that comes out of being comfortable in a place, because you're going to stay there forever. You cannot be comfortable if you want to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. You have to constantly try new things, keep it moving. And you know what? Sometimes I think a lot of people don't take risks because they're scared of failure. I was also one of those people. I was scared to do certain things because I didn't want to fail. But it wasn't the idea of failing that kept me from doing some things at the beginning. It was the embarrassment of failing, the embarrassment to have to tell my mom that like this didn't work out, to have to tell my family that I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do in my 20s. By the way, side note, it is so crazy to ask an 18-year-old fresh out of high school what they want to do in their life, because trust me, you're going to change your mind a few times. And it's okay to change your mind, by the way. If you're in college and you realize you don't want to do this, it's okay, because you will change so much from 18 to 25 and from 25 to 30. Like when the years go by, a lot of things will change. But always keep it moving. Oh my God. Ooh, this is so pretty. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I think that a lot of the times we are just... Oh shit, this is nice. We are just nervous about being embarrassed to fail. But if you look at failure as a bad thing, you're always going to have that mindset. What you need to do, that I've done personally, is I look at failure as always a lesson learned. If it works out, great for me. If it works out, wow, amazing, so glad I tried it. If it didn't work out and I failed, I still won because I left learning some type of lesson. Whether it's a big lesson or a small lesson, I left not only learning a lesson, but I left learning something about myself. And now I can not make those mistakes, and now I can better myself for the future. Every decision that you make and every route that you go is going to teach you something. You're going to elevate who you are by taking those risks. I feel like if you don't take risks and you're constantly sitting there having self-doubt and talking about certain things and not doing things, you're not going to go anywhere in life. It's going to be 5 years from now and you'll still be in one place. So take the risk. Take the risk in life. If you feel it in your heart and you want to do it, F the noise, take the risk, do what you love, because you never know what's going to be on the other side. And these Dear Cloud products are so good. Ooh. What a beautiful light look. Yeah, nothing comes from being comfortable and staying in one place. There is so many opportunities around us. Do not tell yourself negative things. Change your mindset. Feed yourself positive affirmations. There are so many opportunities around us, so many resources, so many ways for you to take baby steps to get to where you are. And you know, you can do anything that you set your mind to and you work your butt off for. But okay, I think I'm done with this makeup look. I don't got anything else to do. Very, very simple look. But anyways, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am going to have such a great weekend relaxing. Oh my God, I love it. And I love my hair clip so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and having some coffee. I wish we had a name for this series. It'd be so fun to do these videos like maybe once or twice a month. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you, I love you, I love you. Have a great day. Don't forget, believe in yourself and do what makes you happy, okay? Stay safe. Bye-bye.